tonight's a good as night as any to make this just like an update on where I am, kind of what's going through my head, things like that. It's been an interesting month, for sure. There's kind of a lot of things happening. And a lot of people message me over the course of the last few weeks just asking how I am, what's going on, because they're hearing about like how crazy things are in in US, in UK, in Europe. Oh my God. And also just kind of checking in with myself mentally to see where I am. There's just a lot's kind of happening right now. Yeah. I think my biggest fear right now is just, it's all these things that I had that kept me from, I don't want to say kept me, but like my responsibilities basically. Like I'm a pretty duty-bound person by nature. And so to me, like my family, my friends, my students, they're all very important. And so, for a long time, it was like I was very much focused on those aspects of my life, taking care of my family, making sure something happened, that I'm going to be there. And maybe not so much for my friends, but like I always am there. I'm physically there. And so this last year when I made a decision to come to Germany, and I was like, I'm going to be there for a year and do all those things. Those are the things that came to my mind. Just like, what about my parents? My dad had a heart attack, and I just happened to have been there when it occurred. And, the whole CPR and all this stuff. And he made it, and he's good. But I was there. So I'm always like freaked out by the potentials of what if. And through the course of me figuring out what I wanted to do and like the next big step and challenge in my life and coming to Germany, like traveling in general, that was something that I had to talk about a lot and convince myself that things were going to be okay. I got people telling me like, Dip, it's going to be fine. They live in the US, the health insurance is way better, like way nicer than what they have in Nepal and things like that. And it's true. But that's until like, a freaking pandemic occurred. So, yeah, I'm just here thinking about everything that's happening back home. And it's been on my mind a lot. It's, I feel like it's gone through my head a couple of times. Like I felt in the past month, especially as things have kind of progressed, like I felt super selfish about this decision I made to come travel, to leave them and my friends and things like that. And I know that in my heart, I know that I needed to do this. This was something I needed to do and experience. Like nobody could have predicted a freaking pandemic occurring. But nonetheless, like the feelings of guilt has come back. Just thinking like, of course, Like I used to joke, like at the end of my trip, I want to turn on my TV, and if the world's on fire, I might just keep traveling. And then now it's happening, so it's just been like a crazy experience. And I talk to my friends, and they ask me how I'm doing, and my answer is more or less always the same. I'm not worried about myself so much. I can take care, as I'm finding out. Like, I'll be fine. You know, I eat well enough. I kind of exercise right now. You know, I try to take care of my mental health and well-being, but I think, again, I just kind of worry all the time, maybe more often than I should, about my parents, because they're not young anymore, and they don't always take care of themselves to the best of their ability. You know, they're stuck. People are stuck in the mindset of like, fix it only when it's broken. We don't make those. We're not proactive about things, and that's been kind of rough. It's been rough. It's been rough to know that things are escalating. It seems like back home, and again, like there are people that are just like, oh, the numbers are exaggerated, blah blah blah. And yeah, it could be. I mean, there's a lot of factors. You know, like we are doing more tests, so of course there's going to be an increase in how many positive cases there are, this and that. But like at the same time, you know, my mom is home right now, but my dad is still working, and he's out and about on a regular basis. And he is somebody who has respiratory issues. And he is somebody who's had a cardiovascular incident occur in his life. And so he's at risk. And that's terrifying. That's terrifying. Like, I'm so far away, I can't... If something happened, I can't just fly home right now, you know, and just be home like that. And even if I could, it doesn't... Like, a week ago or so, you know, I made that post about my friend who needed help, and seeing her struggle, like, that's... I have such a weird brain. I'm all over the place. I think about a lot of people all the time, constantly, like a crazy person. People I know, people that I don't know. People that I don't even know exist. I'm like thinking, like, how are they going to make it through this? This is what stresses me. And it like wears on my soul. And I know that's ridiculous because it's so, like, I can't like save everybody. And yet I want to. And somebody was like, you're not a superhero. This is not a comic book. And yet I expect myself to be able to do everything. And right now I feel like I can't do anything. And that's extremely powerless feeling. Yeah, it's like hard to come to terms with. I know there are things that are out of my control, and I try to be aware of that. And the things I can control, I try to do so. But right now, there's a lot of things that are way out of my control, it feels like. And that's terrifying. And I'm only saying this so that it stops being a secret to me. Because I'm trying to be courageous. I'm trying to be like, man, this is really scary. But I'm going to still do what I need to do. But on the other hand, like, there's so much I can't do right now. And yeah, it's kind of sucky. You know, my parents, they miss me and they want me home. They just wish me to be around them. And I can't. And they ask me all the time, like, when I'm coming home. Everybody asks me, like, when I'm coming home. And I don't have a definitive answer. There's so many plans. So many plans that just went sideways. And now it's like I'm adjusting to it. I'm doing my best to adjust to it. But the question is always the same. And it's hard. Because there's a part of me that's always wishing to just be back home right now. Like, always. I wish I could get in the car and drive home right now. And be with my family. And I can't. No matter how much I want it. It doesn't work like that. I made a decision, and this is part of that. And, yeah. And again, something happens to people back home, and I feel so helpless in that. And I miss everybody. And yeah, I miss my parents. I miss my sister. I miss my best friends. I miss their presence. I miss my gym. My teammates. I miss my students. I miss having the ability to just get in and go and see them whenever I want. And at the same time, I absolutely love everybody here. And I don't want to leave them either. Especially now. So I remind myself that there are things I can do here. It's been an interesting month. And I feel it wearing down my soul. And I know I'm stronger than this, and I'm going to make it through it. I know my will is strong enough to do it. But, it's definitely an interesting time to be alive. Yeah, I just wanted to be honest about that. Things are okay. Things are gonna be okay. The dust will settle. The sun will shine. And we're all still gonna be here. Just sometimes it's hard to it's hard to think about that. But it is. I know it is. I know it is in here. I know it's gonna be alright. And I just have to remind myself of that. And the world is full of good people doing good things, even right now. And I'm going to do my best to do good for the people around me. Because what else is there? Yeah, that's all we can do, right? Right now, things are kind of crazy. Just take a deep breath. And know that things are okay. Things are going to be okay. We're going to just take care of each other. And be supportive. Regardless of if it affects us directly or it doesn't. We're all going to do our part and come together, hopefully. And yeah, this will all go through, like as anything and everything else does. And yeah. But yeah, for everybody back home, I love you guys. I miss you guys. I miss your presence. I miss being around you. And all my friends here in Germany. I love you guys. And I'm so grateful to have you. And yeah, let's just all keep doing good things and spreading love and positivity and being good to one another, because we are going through an interesting period in all of our lives. None of us could have predicted a pandemic to occur. And it's scary and it's terrifying, but there's enough to go around, and we can take care of each other, and we should take care of each other, and we should love each other and be good to each other, because it's really the only way we're going to get through this. I don't know any other way. So, I don't know how to end this. But it's going really long. So, I love you guys. I wish you guys all peace. And I am okay. Things are good. I have my health. I have food in my belly. I have a roof over my head. I have people that love and care about me. Both here and back home. And here home too, I guess. And I'm very lucky. I feel very lucky. I feel a lot of gratitude for what I have and the people that I have. And you guys restore my faith in humanity on a regular basis, and you keep my battery, my internal engine to continue going. Like, I appreciate that. Every time you reach out, every time you say, hey, what's up? It's something simple, like, my whole day gets better. So, yeah. I'm going to try to end this on a higher note. Things are good. You know, things are good. Things will be all right. Things are going to move forward. And we're going to make it through this. I don't know how many times I can say that. But, yeah. Again, I didn't really plan on how to go about this, but all the love, respect, appreciation, gratitude, all those things for you guys. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. All right, I'm gonna go now and yeah, get some sleep. Just wanted to get it all out there.